Hi guys, Mr. Hescock's Life Science class 7A. We're going to talk today. We've been in the taxonomy chapter. Well, taxonomy is the study of classifying organisms into groups, and a taxonomist is somebody who does classify organisms into groups and groups by their traits or their biological characteristics or by their genetics. Today, we're going to spend a lot of time on levels of classification. We're going to focus on the 7 easiest. Your homework is to read 120 to 121, and you guys, there are 7 questions on 121 that you'll get to go with it. So, kingdom, phylum, class. So, this is very important, ladies and gentlemen. You must memorize these 7 steps. We typically use 7 levels of classification. In some books, they use an 8th. They call it domain. It's actually above a kingdom. And every time you step down a notch, that breaks up the next one. So kingdom is really large and has lots of organisms in it. As you go down the line, phylum is smaller and breaks up a kingdom. Well, phylum are broken into classes. Classes are then broke up to orders. Orders are broken up into family. Genus, not genius. Genus is a group of species that are related, and species is the most specific. Now here's a way to remember that. King Philip came over for great spaghetti. So kingdom is the largest, phylum, class, order, family, genus, and species. So when you say it to yourself, the first letter of King Philip came over for great spaghetti is the key. K for kingdom, PH for phylum, C for class, over for order, for family. Great is genus, and spaghetti, the SP, for species. King Philip came over for great spaghetti. Kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, and species. You just have to keep practicing, ladies and gentlemen. The only way to get this is to practice, practice, practice. Make sure you watch this movie here. This is a really cool one. This is if you looked at the kingdom through species of the grizzly bear. So kingdom Animalia, it's an animal. Phylum Chordata, that means that it is a vertebrate. It has a backbone like ours. Class Mammalia, which is where we are. We have live young, we have fur, and we actually feed our babies milk. Order is Carnivora. We do not share the same order as that. Family is Ursidae. Ursidae includes all of the bears. Genus is Ursus, which is the black bear and the grizzly bear. And then species, Ursus horribilis. The largest group, or the one that has the most species, is called the kingdom. Each group below that has less and less species, and it becomes more and more and more accurate, or more and more and more specific. A species is the smallest group that has organisms that can be bred together in it. Modern taxonomy was really revolutionized by a gentleman whose original name was Carol von Linn. He changed his name, he Latinized it to Carolus Linnaeus. He was the first scientist to start naming things with a genus and species. We've talked in previous chapters about humans being Homo sapien. Well, Homo is our genus, sapien is our species. That process is called binomial nomenclature. Bi meaning two, nom meaning name. So naming things with two names. He also started using Latin, and the reason that we use Latin is it doesn't change because some words use different meanings over time. Perfect example. In the 70s, they used to say all the time that, man, that is bad. Well, that didn't mean that it was something that was not good. For a time period, it meant good. And like there's so many different words that take on different meanings that Latin, because it is not spoken anymore, doesn't change. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that takes us to the end of section 2 of chapter 5. If you have any questions, please see me in class or send me an email, drop me a line. Um, Make sure you get your review done. And until next time, I'll be seeing you. Mr. Hescox. Be good, be safe.